I don't care who you are. Life is going to punch you in the face. Sometimes life will take you to your knees. Sometimes you have to cry. Sometimes it will hurt deep inside in times of adversity. You don't have obstacle to deal with. You have purchased to make. You can suffer, or you can choose to do whatever you need to do to liberate yourself, whatever you need to do to reinvent yourself, whatever you need to do to overcome whatever you are stuck in right now. It does not have to be your residence. You keep standing, no matter how rough the seas. You keep standing, no matter what. You don't give up. You keep standing, no matter what you got to be bold in. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not bold, if you are not standing up inside yourself, if you are not willing to call into being the highest and the strongest within you, when you are facing life challenges, life will trample you. But see, when you discover the truth of this goodness, this power there you have within you, that truth will set you free from every being a victim in life. That truth will enable you to handle things with a level of equanimity that will surprise you. Getting unstuck means that you are going to start living life on your terms, rather than just gliding through every day an automatic touch. You have a special power within you. You know that things are gonna get better for you. You know that you can handle this, and because you want some different kind of results in your life, you have got to decide that I am gonna go all out. We decide which moment define us. Will it be the moment we get knocked down, or will it be the moment when we get back up? This is when we shock the way, show the world what we are made of. Listen to me. You can't give up. If it was easy, everybody would do it. But if life is got you down, I need you to get up and prove them wrong. We are all being tested in life. Some of us lay down, others find a way. Failing is inevitable. It's about keep motivation to keep moving forward in the same exact path that you just failed. People who operate in darkness, that are relentless, they never stop, and we have to make it our full-time job to fight back. You have got to put your foot down. You got to get an attitude. You got to get fired up. You got to get up. Look at the man in the middle and go. This is what I am doing today. Whether they like it or not, and everybody focusing on the stupid things that they got on the news. Please don't watch the news no more. I give you the real news. You know what the news is about? Today is you, and how you were gonna conquer the world, and don't be disturbed because no one else can see it. There is not an unusual. You have got to learn how to turn out the critics outside and the critics inside. You need to change on how you look at those people and what they say to you. You have got to start arming your mind, start preparing yourself for what out there in life. Build confidence, build self-esteem, so when people talk to you, it doesn't matter. There is a great power in adversity. If you are a victim of any kind, make sure you use to become successful. It's about going that extra step. When you feel like you can't, that's what builds self-respect, self-esteem, self-discipline. So when people talk to you, all those things, learn to not let life hijack your brain. Don't allow all these things to make you a lesser person. You must own your mind. Don't let life own yourself. Everybody has a defining moment. Whatever your defining moment is, own it. And say to yourself, after today, I will do whatever it takes to become everything. I can become. Raise the bar on yourself. Challenge yourself. Accept things to be great for you, because you are gonna show up differently. Light like a barrier and die like a legend. You can't fail if you do not quit. Cute sayings aside, this is truth. Perseverance and determination is key, because even if you feel like everyone around you is better than you, eventually they will quit. You can be as talented, intelligent as they come, but if you stop, you are out. If you keep going doing something wrong enough, you cannot fail. Now it's all good and well to persevere, but what really adds magic to this is understanding the meaning of mastery. If you are not committed to being the best in the world at what you do, you will eventually quit. I'm not talking about being the best at something in general necessarily, but to be the best in your own niche, with your own brands and flavor. This is the kind of best you can and must shoot for. If we don't set out to be the extraordinary, what do we have? We will peter out, because in every single one of us there is a soul that knows what it's truly capable of. If you are not gunning for total mastery of your craft, you will lose. If we can open up to the idea of being the best, of being truly extraordinary in what we do and how we do it, we will be sustained forever. A magical and delicious energy will continue to rise up in us whenever we need it. As long as the vision of your mastery is held in mind and we live that vision right now, the genius we all see around us, all at some point committed to being the best. They did not back down. The drive behind this is what sustained them, and it is why they have succeeded to the degree they have, so that we know who they are. Keep going. The longer you can stay with it with a strong enough reason, the more success will be yours. What is worth staying with for a long time? Make the decision. Do not quit before they reject you. Failure is part of the journey of success, not the opposite of success. Any person who achieves success also achieves a lot of failures. Success and failure go hand in hand. One who is successful must also experience failures, because it is part of the journey towards success. Yes. The next time you fall flat on your face, no matter how mortifying it may feel in the moment, remember to try and find the lesson in the pain. There is no one who is extremely successful who has not failed at least as much, if not more, than they have succeeded. Success and failure are not opposites, but rather part of the same process. In order to become successful, you must experience failure much more than you would like to. But it is all part of the process. You have been here before. The tension gets high. It begins to feel like you will never break through. It begins to feel like you are going through a trial by fire. It is hard not to believe that you are being tested in some way. It is hard not to go searching for lessons. It is hard to keep your eye focused on the vision. It is hard to lean into the divine and find peace, love, acceptance, power there. And yet, will you do it anyway? Can you hold on for another moment? Can you allow the expansion to happen? Can you allow the growing pains to happen? Can you trust that it is all working out for your good? Because honey, This is usually the point at which you quit, isn't it? You have felt this tension before and you decided it must mean that nothing will ever work for you. And so you gave us before, many times before. The problem for you is that each time you quit and come back, you lose even more self-belief and it gets harder and harder to stay the course. You hunch over that little bit more with the added weight of regret because of all the time wasted getting off track again and again and again. So please, this time, keep taking the next step. Though it hurts like fire, though you wonder if you will ever be, though you are sure the divine has deserted you, and maybe it is not even the will of the divine. There may even be many to tell you that you are doing everything wrong and you are being selfish and crazy. This time, do not quit. This time, get the support you need. This time, immerse your mind in powerful thoughts that remind you of who you are and what you are here to co-create with the divine. This time, do the inner work of leaving behind the pain and limiting beliefs of the past. This time, choose to keep on keeping on. Stay trying to apply common sense when you are creating uncommon success. Sticking to it is a big part of being a successful. Don't give in and don't give up. Just keep on moving forward and taking actions. The only thing that will stop you is if you quit. Thank you for your precious time. If you like our videos, please subscribe and like our channel and be a part of our family. I promise to keep putting out great new videos on our channel. Thank you.